Okay, geometry fans, I'm doing a quick video on parallel lines day 2, and they do auxiliary lines and then some other stuff. So when you look at this, you notice if we have 3 parallel lines and we are looking for the measure of angle ABC, notice that ABC is made up of that angle and of this angle. So you're like, oh, that blue angle, that's going to be 75 because it's alternate interior. The red angle is going to be 45 because it's alternate interior. So 75 plus 45 today is, I'm using my calculator, 120. So the measure of angle ABC is 120. So that's what we're going to kind of be doing, is using our parallel lines. All right, so now I look at this picture, and before I get all worked up, because I don't know if you noticed this, but angle 1 has an X in it, angle 2 has a Y in it, and angle 3 has an X in it. We're supposed to find both X and Y. So I'm going to try to find the relationship between 1 and 3 so I can find the value of X. I can't compare 1 and 2 because they have an X and a Y, and that doesn't work. So let's see, does angle 1 and angle 3 have a relationship? So angle 1 and angle 3, these two lines are parallel. So you're like, oh yeah, angle 1 is equal to angle 3 because they are corresponding angles. So I know that. Now let's look. What do we know about angle 2? Well, angle 2 is the same as this one because they're vertical. And then notice this one and angle 1 are corresponding. So if I'm going to call this one 5, if angle 2 is equal to angle 5 and angle 5 is equal to angle 1, hopefully it makes sense to you that angle 2 is equal to angle 1. That's called the transitive property. So like, oh yeah, so let me find this and then I can find some other stuff. All right, so I'm going to say that 16x minus 8 is equal to 14x plus 2. Solving for x, so subtract 14x and add 8. I get 2x equals 10, so x equals 5. Now, what's the measure of angle 1? Is 16 times 5 minus 8. 16 times 5 minus 8 is 72. So angle 1 is 72, which means angle 2 has to be 72. So then for me to do angle 2, I'm just going to do 4 times y plus 8 has to equal 72, or 4y plus 32 equals 72. Subtract 32, 4y equals 40, or x equals 10. Okay, fun with parallel lines. Now, sometimes we have to draw auxiliary lines. Auxiliary lines are just extra lines. Sometimes they're parallel, sometimes they're an extension of your transversals. In these next few problems, you're going to think of this as the auxiliary line, and it's going to be parallel to those other ones. Okay? Because now I can say that this angle is the same as this angle, and this angle is the same as that angle, and then I can find all kinds of stuff. So I look at this picture here, down here, I'm looking for angle 1, so I'm going to draw this auxiliary line, which is parallel to these other two lines. So that means I know that this part of the angle 1 is the same as 56, and I know that 144 and this part are supplementary. So I'll call that part x for now. So 144 plus x has to be 180 because they're interior angles on the same side, like we talked about the other day. And so this is 36. So that makes angle 1 equal to 36 plus 56, which I think is 92 today. So the measure of angle 1 is 92. Okay, so then this one, I would do the same. I'm going to skip it because of time. But notice if this angle is 35, you know how big this angle is, right? It's 35. And that means you know this part is 35, right? you know that, let me change colors, this half, or this part, it's not really half, and this part are the same, so you could figure out this part because you know the whole thing there is 72. So that's kind of what we're doing. All right, the other thing we have to do real quick is the angle sum of a triangle. You all know that that's 180 degrees. So that's a big deal. All right, we use that a lot in geometry, obviously. So now I want to find angle 1. Well, you know this angle here in the corner and 78 are supplementary. So 180 minus 78 is 102. So I know that this is 102. So that means I know that angle 1 plus 42 plus 102 has to equal 180. And then I just solve for that. In the interest of time, I'm going to go fast. Okay, so same way here. This angle and 94 are supplementary. So 180 minus 94 on my calculator is 86, right? And if these lines are parallel, then I know this angle is 57, so this one over here is 57, right? And that means I could find this one because they add up to 180, and then I could find 2 because the dot and 2 add up to 180. So that's the kind of fun we're having. Last one here for fun. I got parallel lines. Oh, I see the Z, right? So that means this angle 3 is 46, right? I know that this angle right here and 94 add up to 180. They're supplementary, so 180 minus 94, I already did that once, is 86. So then 86 plus 46 plus angle 4 has to equal 180. So you can find that as well. And then over here, I tell you the answers, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. So if you want to try that one on your own, angle 5 is supposed to be 54, I believe, and angle 6 is 39. All right, good luck.